to Griggs' arrest, which could set you up for the $2 million reward for info leading to Bulger's capture.
You know, I'm thinking some of us would like to take up a collection for a reward for no more wind.
Yeah.
Can we do that?
Wind was tough today, you guys, but skies,
Yeah.
cleared out?
It's better.
All right,
That's
so let's just
We'll
take it
give
one
you that.
step at a time. Stop ripping me. All right, let's show you this. First of all, late.
Mr. Count Your Blessings.
Well, yeah, exactly right. That's what I've got to do now. Now I've gone on the defensive because the weather's been so bad. I just start snapping at everybody. All right, Hickory to Peak. Pretty cool stuff here. We usually don't see snow on the eve of summer, but we did get a little bit above about 10 to 12,000 feet in the Sangre de Cristo. Impressive stuff. John took this shot, and that's some smoke you see above the mountain as well. Here's another shot of it as well. Just good-looking stuff all the way around. Beautiful from northern New Mexico. But as you got up this morning, all that choking smoke and blowing dust that we had to deal with yesterday was gone. It was replaced by a cobalt blue sky and a very nice day for us across the board, although the wind's a little bit high. So what happened here? Well, last night, during the overnight hours, we had a pretty good cold front push its way through New Mexico, and that did a very good job of scouring out the atmosphere, cleaning things out a little bit, giving us plenty of sunshine for today, improving our air quality, and eventually shifting our winds now out of the northwest. This is important because it takes the smoke and pushes it down farther to our south and east here. So not great news still for you guys in southwestern New Mexico, but across the metro area and into Santa Fe, things pretty good there. One thing to watch for in Santa Fe for tomorrow, the possibility of the Pacheco fire pushing a little bit of smoke into Santa Fe early tomorrow morning. So be ready for the possibility of that. But then later on in the afternoon, that should clear out if it happens at all. Not necessarily a sure thing, but it is a possibility. In the metro right now, 74 degrees. Relative humidity up to 20%. You cool the temperatures down. You raise your humidity levels. That's what we're seeing right now. Northwest winds at 12 miles an hour. Off to the north, 50s and 60s for the most part. And down to the south, mainly 70s and 80s, but a little cooler around Ruidoso. Not much in the way of cloud cover for now or for the foreseeable future. Storm system that brought the cold front is now pushing into the Midwest. It is touching off severe weather in areas of Kansas, but back behind it, that northwest flow leads to pretty quiet stuff for us. And high pressure in its location is going to be key over the next couple of days. It's slowly going to shift dead over the state here. That's good in some ways, bad in others. It's going to heat us up starting tomorrow and throughout the rest of the work week. Not such a good scenario there. It's also going to guide most of the storms well to our north, so we're not going to see any chance of precip. On the good news front, well, it will bring in less wind. In fact, we're going to have more calm conditions that we're used to with summer. But that's not going to keep us from the fire danger. It's going to remain pretty high with that high right over us. So what's it going to take? What's the right stuff for changing this weather pattern? Well, it still has to do with the high. Instead of that high sitting over us, we need it to shift over into Texas. What this allows for is moisture to slide up from the Gulf into New Mexico. You add the heat of the day, and then we get some wetting rain showers and at least higher humidity. But at this point, there is no sign that that's going to happen for us in the next 7 to 10 days. So not the kind of news we want to hear. Our fire danger is not going to go down, but our fire weather is improving with less wind. So it's getting better, if only slowly. 70s and 80s across the four corners throughout the next day or so, and then we warm up into the 80s and 90s across the board. Slight chance at a shower around Durango coming into the weekend. 85 Silver City, 92 TRC, 91 Alamogordo, and 91 in Socorro. Sunny with more smoke, a possibility. And till that really wall of fire starts to calm down, we're not going to see a lot of really good air quality across the southwestern portion of the state. Much cooler across the southeast for tomorrow. A huge improvement. However, it doesn't last long. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all back over 100 in Roswell. 82 Springer, 77 more, and 87 in Conchas. Sun and clouds. Winds not a huge factor even in the northeast, but temperatures will start to rise. Over the northern mountains, partly cloudy, areas of smoke. Santa Fe Metro we're going to need to watch. Areas like the Nambe Pueblo, areas like that are going to have a concern with the smoke coming on in. 86 on Wednesday, 88 on Thursday. Meanwhile, down into the East Mountains, temperatures here for the most part in the 80s. And finally right here in the metro, high 80s, some low 90s for tomorrow. And temps will continue to head up from there. We get really warm by Thursday and Friday into the mid to maybe even high 90s.
So soak up that cool day we had today.
Enjoy.
Thanks, Mark.
We'll be right back with sports.
Attention, New Mexico. Malloy Dodge announces the $15 million